A breezy day at the ballpark here in Northwest Arkansas for a matinee rematch on day 3 of the Whoop Pig Classic between number 16 Arkansas and the Jackrabbits of South Dakota State. It's a home run off of Robin Herring. Lifted high out into left field, is going to hang up in time. Reagan Johnson calls off Kramer, and there's one away in the top of the first. He's got 5 ground outs. 2-2. Laced out into left field. Kramer tracking it right there for the catch. 2 gone in the first.
That is a great read off the bat by Reagan Kramer. She was shaded.
Recognizing the natural ability that Osmondson has as she works a walk. So Jackrabbits get 1 on with 2 out here in the top of the first. In the 3 1/3 innings on Thursday. The 3-2. Change up outside. Culver earns the walk, and now the Jackrabbits with the win is always a little bit of a mix and match depending on matchups. Over to Gamble, takes the short hop, over to first to Ellis in time. The side is retired as Kammensen works around a pair of 2-out walks. On Thursday, has picked up a hit in every game this weekend, but swings through the rise ball from Kanishi. She's retired on 3 straight pitches.
And that is one way to set the tone.
3-1. Ellis takes it low for ball 4 as she works a 1-out walk. Arkansas came into the weekend 59 walks. That's 25th best. The early lead on a Mia Jarecki homer. The 3-2. Hedgecock takes ball 4. Back-to-back walks. Arkansas with 2 on, 1 away, and Kennedy Miller in this Whoop Pig Classic. 3-1. Line to left field. Cooking. Home run, Kennedy Miller! Third base umpire Jermaine O'Gwin signaled it was a home run, and Kennedy Miller, her 3rd home run of her career in 2 games.
Kennedy Miller, you said it, she is red hot, and that she is. Low rise by Kanishi, and she just gets every piece of this ball. What a swing by Kennedy Miller. And that's the kind of tone that you want to set early on in the game.
Batting practice gloves. The 3-2. Line back up the middle. Soft liner. Not going to make the play is Jarecki. That one took a tough hop, and Halverson on with a 1-out infield single for the Jackrabbits. Kammensen slices it down the left field line, drops in for a single. The duo of Kammensen and Kennedy Miller have been doing damage this weekend. The 1-2. Gamble called strike 3 at the knees. A big out for Kanishi and the Jackrabbits. The 3-2. Carter, check swing, stays low. The 3rd free pass of the inning issued by Tori Kanishi. Bases full of hogs, up 3-0 in the first. The 1-2 to Kramer. Struck her out, strike 3. Tori Kanishi coming up with a big strikeout. Bookends the Arkansas inning, but not GAC titles 4 in a row as that ball squirts through the right side. It's a leadoff single for Dumont. They certainly did that a year ago. They were 17-0 in conference play. Nubber off the end of the bat. Kammensen has to hustle over to second, erases the leadoff runner. Will not be able to turn 2, 1 away, 1 on the. Gentry can catch and play third in the DP spot today. Back up the middle, Gentry. A seeing eye single, 2 on for the Jackrabbits here in the second.
And this is the kind of response that you want to see from your offense.
But squad. The 3-1. Kammensen issues a walk. The bases are loaded for South Dakota State. The lineup turns over as Mia Jarecki, the 3rd innings of work. The 3-2. Ball 4 as Kammensen walks in a run. South Dakota State getting 1 back on the board after giving up 3 in the home half of the first. 3 with runners in scoring position this year. The 3-2. Lifted, shallow center field, no one home. Johnson can't get there, then misplays it out in center field. Everyone is safe as Bernard found maybe the one spot on the outfield that Reagan Johnson is not fast enough to get to.
And Reagan Johnson, she was playing about. Let's take another look at this. A.K. Bernard finding a way to score another run for the Jackrabbits. For Reagan Johnson, hitting right behind the dirt.
A worst case scenario for the Arkansas defense. Rio drawn in to protect the
South Dakota State, they're on their third pitcher.
The 1-2. Bernard, high fly ball to left field. It will be deep enough to tag from third. Masterson in easily as the Jackrabbits have gotten two back here in the top of the second.
And for Osmondson, she got
Culver hitting .387 on the year. 435 with runners in scoring position. Swings through the screwball as Robin Herron gives up one run on a sacrifice fly, but Arkansas has already gone to their third pitcher. The 1-1, Johnson shows bump, pops up, easy play for Masterson at third.
And for Reagan Johnson, brings to his players. And that has transitioned over to this Arkansas program.
3-2, swung on and missed as Ellis waves through a pitch.
Just to have that late break.
The 3-2. Hedgecock works a 2-out walk. 3-2. Line to right field, tailing, what a grab! Osmondson there to snag it to end the threat from Arkansas in the second. We're knotted up at 3. Jackrabbit.
He's hitting philosophy that he instills in this offense.
That home run. First pitch swinging off the glove of Gamble. Carrillo will reach on the error by Gamble.
And sprinkling in some midweeks. It's nice to have this type of facility and repertoire to bring people to your home field.
Lifted down the left field line. Kramer! Snow cone catch out in left field. That's Kamenzind out in left field. Hannah Kamenzind doing a little bit of everything.
Hannah Kamenzind is unreal.
And they do confirm she is out.
And they've got a runner in scoring position with just one out.
Herron pulls the string on the change and gets a weak wave from Carrillo.
Her changeup is so deceptive.
Last plate appearance went back up the middle. The 1-1. Wild pitch from Herron allows the runner to advance. And now the Jackrabbits with Carrillo standing just 60 feet away. The 2-2. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. Robin Herron gets back-to-back strikeouts to keep South Dakota State off of the board. 3. That's going up with a game plan going after your pitch. Arkansas doing that today. 2-2 taken on the outside corner. But Tori Kanishi doesn't care about the philosophy. She says, that's a strike. I'm going to FAU last night when she was 3 for 3, singled in her last appearance. High pop up on the edge of the infield. Underneath it is Carrillo as Kamenzind is retired for the second out of the home half of the third inning. The 2-2. Swung on and missed. Gamble retired via the strikeout for the second time today. Hogs go down in order against Herron. 2-2. Little flare, shallow right center field. Carter coming in. Easy catch, one away in the fourth. Weekend, including 4 for 4. There's a shot right back up the middle. Solid single for Jarecki.
And for Jarecki, she made the adjustment to...
Freshman out of Cabot, Arkansas shows bunt, pushes it towards Herron. Only play is over to first. Handcuffed Ellis, but able to get the outs. 2 away, but a runner on second for the Jackrabbits.
And that's a smart job right there by Herron, as she is a...
1-2. Line softly into right field. Carter, here comes the throw. Not in time. South Dakota State takes the lead on the RBI single from Emma Osmondson.
And for Emma Osmondson, she does what she does best, finding a way to drive in runs. And what a slide by Jarecki at home plate. She got underneath the tag that Brielle's put down. Let's take another look at this solid piece of hitting, getting to that up and in pitch. That's exactly what you do with it. And for Jarecki, great slide on the outer part of the plate to go around the tag.
Great work back to that sac bunt from Bernard, moving Jarecki into scoring position. High fly ball, right center field. It could be. It is. 2-run home run as South Dakota State has plated 3 in the top of the 4th inning, and the Jackrabbits are up 6-3.
And for Culver, back-to-back games, home runs, 2-run homer to put South Dakota State ahead. Let's take a look at this swing. Elevated up in the zone, she keeps her hand above this rise ball, gets her barrel out in front, and just blasts it over the left center field wall.
Second home run of the day for Lindsay Culver.
As the hitters make adjustments, you've got to make adjustments.
The 2-2. Swung on and missed. Heron able to get out of the inning, but not before South Dakota State played. Called strike, so now down in the count 1-2 to Tori Kanishi. Pitch tapped on the right side, foul. Carter runs through the tag at first from Bernard, but is retired, 1 away in the 4th. Played in 55 games. Takes a called strike 3, locked up by Kanishi, 2 away in the 4th.
And again for Kanishi, another great pitch sequence against Rio.
3-1. Johnson works a 2-out walk. 5th walk of the day given up by has the speed that if this ball finds a gap, she will score from first. 1-2. There goes Johnson on the run in, way ahead of the throw. Johnson stays perfect.
And she was looking to steal with
2-2 to Ellis, 2 away, runner on second. Swinging and missed, foul tip into the glove. Kanishi gets Ellis for the 2nd time today, 8th strikeout of the afternoon for
ground ball outs.
Still a very young Arkansas pitching staff. Robin Heron only a sophomore, same with Hannah Kamenzin as line stock. Showing the emotion early, gets the swing through. 2nd inning, ended up coming around to score and then struck out in the 3rd. High fly ball deep out to left field. Kamenzin just in front of the wall, hauls it in for out number 2.
Kamenzin, part of her building this program up.
3-1. Stays high as Gentry works the 2-out walk. 2nd time Gentry has been on base this afternoon.
Fundamentally sound.
You need to know how to sacrifice every once in a while.
Wins ball games.
The 1-2. Swung on and missed. Line stock pulls the change. Pitch number 101. Down the right field line, high and hanging in time as Osmondson comes in to make the catch to retire Hedgecock for the 1st out of the inning. 3-1. Rocketed back up the middle into the right center field gap. A 1-out single for Miller.
And for Kennedy Miller, she is just seeing the ball so
6th time this season, Kanishi has been over the century mark. Halverson, 4-pitch walk. Hogs with 2 runners on. Check swing over to the left side to second. Halverson not able to get there. Kamenzin will reach first on the fielder's choice. Runners on the corners for Hannah Gamble, who's had a tough afternoon at the plate. A pair of the 1-0. Lifted to center field. It'll stay in play in the triangle, but Carrillo going back to make the catch. Arkansas gets 2 on, but can't bring anyone in. Was 4 for 4 earlier today. Strikes out swinging as Miller over to first in time. Retired on 3 straight pitches. Bernard, a standout at Cabot High School. Slices that down the right field line, but snagged by Ellis. What a play.
Flash the leather.
Stock. Over to second, Halverson there to glove it. Over to first. 1-2-3 go the Jackrabbits in this. 24-7 on the year. Carter singles back up the middle. Arkansas with the leadoff hitter on. The 120 pitch mark. Shallow fly ball out to left field. Coming on to make the catch is Culver as Carter retreats back over to first. Be on point if you have a hope of getting either runner, let alone one.
Absolutely.
Lined into right center field. Carter will hold it second. Johnson moving her with the 1-out single. For Arkansas, combined 3 for 8 today. Ellis has not picked up a hit. First pitch swinging high fly ball. It's going to be in shallow center field. Drifting back is Carrillo to make the grab, 2 away. 3-2. Tapped up the middle, runners on the move over to first. Carrillo in time to retire Hedgecock. Arkansas gets 2 on. Line stock 3 strikeouts. The first 2 innings lined off of the glove of Gamble. Culver able to barrel that one up. She turns the corner, headed for second. She is in with a stand-up double. 2-1, bunt right in front of the plate. Ellis over to first, in time to Halverson, but Culver moves to third. Full count. Check swing, change up, strikeout looking.
And that has been Linestock's bread.
Back up the middle, off of the glove. Halverson can't get to it. Carrillo sneaks one through the infield as Culver comes in to score. Jackrabbits tack on another. It is 7-3 SDSU.
And for Carrillo, you were pleased as punch to drive in another run, but to attack the first pitch, drop ball on the outer part of the plate, she just gets her barrel around it enough to get it back up the middle.
Just that. South Dakota State got 3 in the second, 3 in the fourth. They tacked on an insurance here in the 7th. Sliced at Halverson. Gentry barreled it up, but right at Kylie Halverson. That McSweeney going with Kanishi to finish this out. 2-2. Swung on and missed. Kanishi starts off the 7th with a 18 hits on the year for Kylie Halverson. Down the right field line, hanging up in time for Osmondson to glove it. 2 away in the bottom of the 7th inning. FAU. Lined into the left center field gap. That ball finds some green. Cammonson turning the corner. A 2-out double by Cammonson keeps the Hogs' hope for a comeback alive. Pitch number 147 for Kanishi. It stays outside. Gamble works a 2-out walk. Tough at bat for Gamble on what?
Being ahead down to your final 2 outs, she's wanting to get it done.
Tapped over to first. Out is made. Big collision between Carter and Boyle. That is how the game will end. South Dakota State and Christina McSweeney fired up. They take down number 16 Arkansas 7-3.
Huge win for Coach McSweeney and this South Dakota State team as she is hugging Kanishi that just spun an absolute gem. Offensively and on the rubber, they found a way to get the job done.
5th complete game for Kanishi as she improves to 6-4 on the season. So for Sydney Parley and our entire crew here in Fayetteville, I'm Dorian Crafts saying so long from Bogle Park, where the final score is South Dakota State 7, Arkansas 3.